What is up, guys? It's Powerbang, and I'm bringing you guys week 4 of the Champions War League. We had WHF versus North Remembers this week, one of the top clans in the league, and somebody that I predicted very early on as being a clan to watch out for, and boy, was I right. Oh my goodness. We jumped out to a lead in this one, and we got a couple Town Hall 10 triples early, thanks to the likes of Danny Ho and Son of Jay, so thanks to those guys. Beautiful performance from you, but it wasn't enough. North Remembers came back strong towards the end of this one, dropping 4 Town Hall 10 triples of their own, as well as going 5 for 6. That's 83.33% for those of you math nerds out there on their Town Hall 11 versus 10 nukes. So, without further ado, let's get into the attacks. If you'd like to see North Remember's side, go over to their channel. It will be in the description, and you guys can go ahead and see both sides, but don't do that until you're done here. Anyways, we've got 27 to 22 on the 3-star count. They actually cleared the 9s and the 10s. Very big props to them. That's a fantastic performance. Let's go ahead and look at number 1 here. 2 things to say about this attack. First off, I've heard your complaints and comments in the recent videos. You want to see more Town Hall 11 action, so I'm going to do my best to bring that to you. Talked to some of the other leaders across the league, and they agreed that the 10 versus 11 and 11 versus 10 content that is most prevalent at Town Hall 11 currently in Elite Mix Clan Wars is far from a given. You're seeing hit rates, yes, tit rates, PB 2016, quote it. You're seeing hit rates at 40% roughly for 10 versus 11 and 60-ish%, maybe even a little less than that for 11v10, which obviously is not great and anything but guaranteed. So I'm going to start showing some attacks that take a little bit of skill, some finesse, and aren't necessarily your spam style of attack. So otherwise here, making a nice bowler hero push towards that Town Hall. Eagle hitting him the whole time, but a jump spell allows him to get to the Town Hall, to the Queen. He's going to take out the Eagle, get the Town Hall taken care of as well. And that is a beautiful push there, getting already 45%. He's got 6 baby dragons, dropping those around the edge, and that is going to do great as far as picking up percentage on this base, otherwise wrapping up the base with a 68, nearly the coveted 69%. But not quite. You failed me, son, by 1%. But that'll do it on this base. We've got XY getting the 68 on him. So nice work on that one. Let's go look at an 11 versus 10 attack. This was a nice attack here. His goal was to get an air defense on the entry. And what I want you guys to pay attention to is an Inferno Tower was not part of his plan for his kill squad. Notice down at the bottom, tanking with the King, funneling with the baby dragon, and entering with the Queen. The whole goal was to get into that air defense, taking it out to make it a 3 air defense push. He's got 4 lava hounds in the army composition, 1 in the clan castle there. The King does his best to funnel, but now the Queen uses her ability, takes out a couple key defenses, goes to that air defense, and gets it taken out. Beautiful job on that. Now it's time for the Laloon portion. I want you guys to pay attention also to the Queen kill. So how in the heck is he going to take care of that Queen? What is going on here? This is madness. We've got hounds into the first air defense, 1 into the second air defense, collapsing on the Inferno Tower. Oh my goodness. Here comes the triple skeleton spell. Woo! There we go. On the Queen. She is going down right now. Captured her in a free spell along with the Inferno Tower there. Beautifully done. Haste in for the balloons, taking out all of that key defense. Anyways, they go to the core. Warden following close behind, helping take out the King as well with the skeletons. So the skeletons get both the Queen and the King. So beautifully done on that one. There go the balloons filing in towards that final Inferno Tower. Look at it go, though. It's beaming them up, so the Grand Warden pops as Eternal Tome. Everything goes invulnerable, and they approach safely to the final Inferno Tower. They are going to get it taken out just like that. And just a few defenses left. Far too many loons to really have an impact here. So beautiful attack from Dasma. Doing the naked Queen walk. Giggity. And getting an air defense for that, the triple skelly spell, Queen kill, a beautiful freeze, and an awesome Grand Warden ability towards the end. Awesome work to Dasma. Let's go ahead and get into the Town Hall 10 versus 10 action. We've got Ouchie getting taken out by Danny Ho. This one happened early in the war. Danny Ho bringing the fresh hit on this one. Now, this was a beautiful attack for a fresh hit, bringing a Laloon, and he's going to start with a baby dragon for funneling there down at around 4 to 5 o'clock, getting those buildings taken care of. Queen going to start walking now. Watch where she starts and watch the ultimate plan where she enters. A key troop right now is that minion up at 12 o'clock, getting the builder hut as well as an army camp. That's going to allow the King to eventually be dropped and meet up with the Queen. So Baby Dragon there getting a lot of value. 4 separate buildings taken out by the Baby Dragon by himself. Wonderful job on that. Queen picking up an air defense and will continue her walk. So nice work on the Queen. Now it's about time for the King to start heading in, working on the gold mine up there at 1 o'clock, and we'll work back towards the Queen. So here we go. Wall breakers go down, opening up that compartment, and that King will head over. Also trying to open up the compartment up at the top. A little bit slow on the wall breakers, so the King has already decided, peace out, I'm out of here. Screw this, I'm going to go join the Queen. Because quite frankly, she's hotter than the skeleton wall breakers. So anyways, we approach the center of this base. We're going to get a CC lure here. The Queen's going to hop the wall. Got Loon Golem coming out. Poison spell down for the Loon. That shouldn't be an issue. King pops that ability. We get the Queen taken out. Unfortunately, we are under Inferno Fire here, so no healing's going to do a damn thing. So Tesla Fire as well. Wow. Okay, so where are we at right now? We've got an air defense taken out. We're approaching the CC and Queen. We're getting those taken out. So all of that is down at this point. What else can we get here? We can get a blower. We can get an air defense. We're going to have to pop that ability to keep it from killing the healers. Well, there goes a Tesla, the air defense, another Tesla, and the Inferno Tower here. Beautifully done. Time to start the Laloon portion. Notice the way he deploys his loons up at 11 o'clock. You're going to get the Archer Tower with the first 2 balloons. They will path over to that ground targeting defense in the cannon and mortar and get that free of charge, and that will also free up the Queen to live for the remainder of the raid. She is beating the walls there. Swag jump spell ultimately going to be sitting in his bag right now. Queen would prefer to just, beat that wall. So anyways, balloons come into that final quadrant. What in the heck is going on? Last Hound just gets destroyed. Freeze spell, though, very clutchly comes down. The balloons take out the blower here. And lastly, we've got that Inferno Tower and Tesla combination. A little bit lethal, but no match for the balloons as they go ahead and finish this base off with the help of the Queen. That is awesome. Wonderful attack here from Danny Ho. Still sitting on that jump spell, but we got minions and pups all over the place. Cleaning this bad boy up. Awesome attack for a first hit and really set the tone for us this war. So nice job, Danny Ho. All right, next up, we got Chill, Son of Jay, taking him out. And Son of Jay is bringing a very unique attack on this one. And we are seeing the Valkyries, the vaunted redheads. I've been preaching it the last week or two, guys. Valkyries are still a mean, redheaded fighting machine. I absolutely love them. I think I've tripled in my last 3 wars, 10v10, and I think all of the compositions that I used were Valkyrie-based. So if that's saying anything, I mean, I usually 3-star every attack, right? So I don't know why Valkyries would matter. Anyways, Queen finishing up that King outside of the wall. Awesome work on that. She's going to continue on here. We'll fast forward through that just momentarily. Now we've got a Baby Dragon coming down to take out the Town Hall. 1v1 on that Archer Tower. Poison spell down for the Loon coming out of the Clan Castle. It will be taken care of before it ever reaches her. So we've got the Hound at half health. We will fast forward through that kill. He's going to drop a couple minions in behind to go ahead and take out those pups, and the Queen will get in there and start working on that defense. Now he sends in from the right side to that huge open compartment. The Valkyries and the King, watch how they head up to the Queen away from the jump spell leading into the Inferno Tower compartment. Here comes the jump spell. It is down, but the Valkyries, well, one of them went down there. Well, the Queen helps out with the platform. They retarget the closest defense, and it happens to be the Wizard Tower there. And they are in that compartment wrecking now. Underneath a heal spell, bombs going off, bomb towers going off, everything exploding, but the Valkyries come out of it fine. CC Hogs come down hoping to destroy some of the defense that's flanking the Valkyries, but they're taking a little bit of a detour at this point, not gonna lie. So there we go, taking out a few more things. The Valkyries now working their way through that junction. That's going to be key. Can they get through that first before the outside of the base gets broken open? And yes, they do. They get in there. Queen is going to go ahead and try to get through that wall and take out the Inferno before she ultimately dies. And it looks like she's going pretty well. There it goes. The healers are now healing up that Queen. She got all the way down to a sliver of health. But that's going to do it for this base. She will survive. The King survives. The Valkyries did just enough to go ahead and get this thing done. Swag. Just so much swag. There really wasn't any this raid, but I just love saying it. So anyway, nice work to Son of Jay. Let's move on to the next attack. We're getting into the Town Hall 9 stuff now, guys. We had Frenzy getting taken out by Sir Goodpasture. Quick, I'm covering the screen. You guys can't see any ideas, guesses on what he used as far as army composition. Oh, no, yes? It looks like baby dragons once again. SGP dropping another 6-pack using the exact same army composition that he has used now for quite some time. And that is the baby dragon queen charge composition. Absolutely lethal. It is my favorite thing to use at Town Hall 9, even though I don't play Town Hall 9 anymore. But if I did, this is what I would use. I know this because it's my favorite thing at Town Hall 10 as well, and it's even better at Town Hall 9. So, Lure comes in from the bottom right using that giant to get the Witch, Valkyrie, and the baby dragon down. In comes the King and the Bowlers. Holy cow, no poison spell here, so that King is going to get ripped by the Valkyrie and the baby dragon. So in we go, Witch still alive, skeletons everywhere, but the Bowlers are working on it. We finally have a rage spell come down for the Queen. She's going to work her way in, start taking out the air defenses in the core of this base. And the Valkyries, he's just going to be patient, guys. Look at what the Valkyries do outside of the range of most of the stuff here. So, wonderful job so far. And he's just waiting for this Queen to have all of the buildings outside of the range of her fire. And she's going to walk to the south eventually. So here we go, taking out the X-Bow, going to go over to the elixir storage. And now at this point, how can we reach the air defense that's right in front of me? Oh, well, we quad-quaked that open. So let's go ahead and just walk over there and pop that thing. So catches the Seeking Air Mine with the healers, no big deal. That's actually good. It keeps it off the baby dragons. We start seeing the baby dragons work the horseshoe there, coming in from the top. And that is going to be a nice little pickup there. It looks like Queen versus Queen on the core here. There we go. Little aggro done. Second Seeking Air Mine eaten by the healers. Queen uses that ability, takes out the enemy Queen, and will continue on. Look at this, though. We've got the baby dragons. Unfortunate minion placement there on the one because the Archer Tower targeted the baby drag first before the minion, and no rage being used on that one. So a little bit inefficient there, but on the other side, same thing is happening. Baby dragon helping out. We've got still a rage spell in the bag. We've got 3 baby dragons, just trickling them in. There's only 2 defenses really left that can do anything about it, and the Queen is approaching them both. So baby dragon finishing up on the Archer Tower here. Nice job. We've got a couple more babies coming in from the bottom, but this thing's done. You're going to see a swag rage spell in the core here, and the babies and the Queen will finish this thing up. The second attack of his was just as dominant. No swag spells on that one, but more extra baby dragons, if you would say. So, awesome job to SGP lately. Really killing it with that strategy. All right, next up, Dassault Rafale, or whatever. It's kind of a cute name, I think. Anyway, Avenger going in on Dassault Rifle. I'm going to go with that. Naked Queen Walk here approaching the CC as well as the air defense. It looks like the King is going to lock onto the Valks here and the Archers, so going to take a little bit of damage because he's standing under the balloons, so he doesn't get the push that he would like. But did you guys notice the healer that came in? I'm actually going to start this over. I got to point this out. Sorry for the interruption, but let's fast forward. I'm focusing you on the bottom portion of this bait. All right, so look at this healer coming in from the top. Zooms him in with a haste spell. Are you kidding me? Actually doesn't do a damn thing. Doesn't get any freaking traps triggered. But what a genius idea, using 1 haste spell and a healer to go ahead and neutralize 2 of the remaining 3 air defenses that will be left in this base once he takes out the air D at the bottom. The whole point of that, though, is to get traps taken care of. Get those Seeking Air Mines. So he knows that the Seeking Air Mines in the front portion of this base are going to be very light. He catches 1 there on that front air defense. But they should be stacked up on this back air defense here. He uses the heal spell for his loons as he gets into that Tesla farm area. He's able to pretty quickly get into there. But now we've got Hounds getting into the air defense, the second one. I really like the pathing from the first group of loons on the bottom right. Now, if you guys are into rewinding and stuff, I'm not going to do it again to you. Go back and check that out. Where the Queen's standing right now, he sent a few balloons in, and they pathed all the way over to the left to meet up with that main kill squad to make sure that none of the balloons got off target, and they continued their rotational deployment around the base. It looks like the Queen ability is missed. Avenger misses the Queen ability, making it look sloppy, but that's okay. He gets her down to just a sliver of health left. We'll fast forward through the rest of it, but as the balloons approach, look at that. That Skelly spell saved for the Queen. So now he's pretty much good to go. So no need for the extra balloons. He saves them for the cleanup. Drops 1 on the storage there, the other on the gold mine. We just got minions and pups just cleaning up the rest of it. So nice work to Avenger. Beautiful war, man. All right, so next up we've got number 24. You guys are kind of getting used to seeing this. I make a more focused video. I may make a more focused video on this particular attack strategy. This is Mr. November, and he's seemingly swagging like 5 to 7 balloons every single raid, and or lava hounds. I mean, there was a raid here recently, he held on to a lava hound. There was another raid he could have held on to 2 lava hounds. I mean, just ridiculous. So he's making quite a name for himself right now with this strategy. It's his go-to, similar to SGP going to the baby dragons. We're seeing Mr. November bringing the Go Bolo strategy. So taking out the corner hut there, making a little weird of an angle, potential bowler walk, but the cannon being set back from the wall really helps the bowlers to go into the base. So a jump spell down in the core, golems out front, rage spell down. Now watch the damage that the bowlers do to this base. Over on the cannon, they get that and the wizard tower taken out. Into the core, we get the X-bow, we get the platform. Holy crap, we get the cannon, we get the archer tower, we get the wizard tower, we get the air defense, and now they're going back to the core. Now watch this, round 2, fight. Yes, so they all heal up to full. They get the CC taken care of as well. Just ridiculous, man. So bowlers finally getting targeted by that X-bow, but they're not done. They walk out of X-bow range before they die somehow, throwing rocks, slanging them rocks. He's still doing damage. King hops the wall, and so do the bowlers. They are working on that final air sweeper. Boom, just like that. Now we've got 1 hound coming in from the top, and a whole bunch of balloons. Look at the queen popping that ability, taking out those Teslas in the archer tower, helping them balloons out. But look at this. Are you kidding me right now? He's just absolutely slaughtering this base. There's only 3 air targeting defenses left in the base. How many balloons does he have in the sky right there? He's got like 10 balloons behind this lava hound, if not more. And he's got 7 still left in his bag. He drops in 2 here to target the wizard tower, keeping that fire off his main group. Beautifully done. It's going to get that taken care of. The main group of balloons is going to head into the final section of this base. X-bow locked onto the hound. You really can't do it much better. So here we go, taking everything out. Let's see a little balloon parade. Balloon parade. Yes. Yes. I hate that song, but I love it at the same time. Anyways, getting it done, Mr. November. Beautiful job, man. Let's take a look at 2 more attacks, guys, then we'll wrap this up for tonight. I wanted to get you guys a lengthy recap because I hadn't even seen the raids yet. I've been busy in San Francisco, so I went through pretty much everything. As always, I saw so much that I loved. I wish I could recap everything, but I can't do hour-long videos every day. So we've got another really nice raid coming in here from Danny for the win. We've got a queen walk coming down. We got archers in the corners on the huts, so nice work on that. The queen's going to approach here, and notice those army camps set outside the walls. If you see that, there is a great chance there's a surprise out the walls for you. So you see right there those hidden Teslas popping up. That is supposed to be kind of a gotcha. So another one pops up. You see that 2x2 moat all the way down the side of that outside of the wall. Another Tesla pops up. And so, we might see more of that as the raid goes on. So funnel created. Queen's going to walk up the wall here. This is one of the few ground attacks that we had this war. But he's going to come in, looks like from the upper right, probably with that kill squad. A very narrow base here. But he's going to double poison the ground, that path approaching the queen before he ever has to deal with the CC. So the witch is done. Valkyrie and the baby dragon are done. Beautiful job. Here comes the golem in from the top. Now, we've got hogs coming in as everything fires at that first golem. 1 hog is going to be able to get all of that defense up there, barring any spring traps. That's just genius. So, nice work on that, Danny. In behind the golem on the right, we are taking care of that with wizards. Getting a nice funnel created. That hog is still going up there at the top. Wonderful work on that. Beautiful jump spell there. 7 Tyler is going to get us all the way into the rest of the base, basically. Only just a few things on the backside that he doesn't have access to, but the bowlers that he brought with his composition, I think he's going to be okay. So the queen working her way through the walls. Healers have actually switched targets to the king and to the kill squad here. So outside of the walls on the right, we've got a wizard following up these hogs. He's going to get 1 building taken out, but the giant bomb there does take out his hogs, and he replaces them with a few more. Now the wizard is saved and can be used for cleanup. So very efficient job on that deployment, Danny. Heal spell down to kind of thwart off the king here. Main group of Hawks pushes their way through. Bowlers just absolutely wreck this base, as well as the queen clean. The queen should clean, but she will not. She's going to bang some walls instead. So Wizards helping out at the bottom. We do have that swag heal. Nice job to Danny for the win. We've got one more attack, guys. Let's go check it out. This is 27. And, yeah. So, there's one person in this particular recap that had a six-pack using the same strategy, but it's unique. And that's Me's the best. So if you find yourself wondering, why the hell am I not in this video? You will have your very own. So congratulations. And shut up. Anyways, moving on to number 27. JL making an appearance in the recap. Congrats, my friend. Bringing a 6 healer. Quadquake, Baby Dragon Queen charge. And taking tips from SGP there, bringing that single Valkyrie. And the single Valkyrie, guys, is to help with the clan castle kill. If anybody brings, say, 10 goblins, as well as, whatever, the Valkyrie comes down to help clean that up. Now, he's a little bit late deploying that here. Obviously, not quite as experienced as SGP with this strategy. Once you kind of get it down, it becomes kind of muscle memory. There's the Valkyrie, though. Drops it in, gets that witch taken care of. So, nice job. Helps the queen speed it up a little bit. And here we go. Off onto the queen charge. Now, 6 healers on her. Quadquake comes down. A little bit of a weird Quadquake angle. But it will get the job done. She's just going to take a little bit of a walk before she gets to some of these places. But Baby Dragon in on the top. And that's going to just kind of stay outside the walls here. Doing some great job cleaning and funneling, helping that queen into the base. Seeking Airmine takes it out. So, unfortunate, but that's what happens sometimes. Now we've got the top right being funneled as well. More Baby Dragon action. Just keeping out of the range of the air defense. Now watch how quickly and good timing the queen uses here to take out the cannon, then the air defense, saving the life of the Baby Dragon in from the top right. King and Bowlers from the bottom right, and their job is just to clean as much stuff as possible outside this base, make defenses directly targetable, save time on the cleanup, as well as take out some key defenses, maybe even on the skip, as they throw those rocks into the base. So it looks like everything's going well. Almost got that wizard tower there, but not quite. Queen inside the base, drops the rage spell there to take on the enemy heroes, gets that queen taken out. And we've got a Tesla farm to deal with, that at around 8 o'clock. So that's going to be the main challenge in this base. But you guys, you might notice how many baby dragons he has left in his army composition. And the base is pretty much dead. Gets the Expo as well in the core there with the bowler bounce. I mean, what in the world is going on here? The queen actually is going to get access to that last section. Bowler's still alive. Drops one baby dragon in on the south, helping with the cleanup, and just mass attacks the rest of them on the bottom right. I am curious to see how many baby dragons he really needed here, because he just straight up overkilled the crap out of this base. Takes out the bottom wizard tower, gets into the archer tower, gets that taken care of as well. Tesla targeted from the other side by those baby dragons, so obviously, he would have worked his way through that no problem. Ends up with like 8 baby dragons alive, plus the queen. Just completely crushes it. Awesome job to JL. Love the raid, man. 3 stars for the good guys. So, massive congrats to North Remembers, picking up the 87-82 victory, moving up to 3-1 in the league. WHF falls to 1-3. I am continually astounded at the difficulty of our division that we play in. The Barbarian King Conference is absolutely insane. The number of teams that we play week in, week out, I don't know that we've ever had an Arranged War schedule quite this grueling. And it's cool on one side, but my God, is it grueling, man. So I'm curious to see how next week's going to work out. Week 5, we've got WHF versus Beast Mode. We'll be looking to bounce back in that one. Get our record up to 2-3. We are chasing 2 division leaders right now in Dark Looters and Grand Witch Auto. Those are going to be your top 2 teams in the league, most likely, this week in the power rankings. But my God, number 1 and 2 in the same division, and of course it has to be ours. So, keep trying, though. We'll keep trying. Anyways, WHF falls to North Remembers. Great war to them. Again, check their link in the description, guys. This is Powerbang. I'm signing out till next time. Take care.